Tig here again. In a recent video, linked on screen now, I tested an AI-generated essay and 5 humanized versions of the same essay against the Copyleaks AI detector. Copyleaks are widely regarded as offering the most accurate AI detection tool on the market at the time of recording. In my video, only GPT Humans Humanizer could beat level 1 sensitivity, and level 2 sensitivity for that matter, but none of the other tools I tried got anything less than a 100% likely AI score with level 3 sensitivity. It was interesting to note that Ryne, one of the best performing tools that I've tested on the channel, at least in terms of coherent writing, fell at the first hurdle, with all of the writing being flagged as likely AI generated. However, times have changed, and on March 24th, 2025, Ryne introduced a new feature, Hyper Mode. They claim that this new feature can bypass the toughest of AI detectors. That would include Copyleaks, I guess. But is it really true? Can this new Hyper Mode really beat the most accurate AI detector there is, with coherent and high quality writing? Is higher education cooked? Stay watching to find out, because answers are coming soon. But first, if you've got a humanizer, spinner, or undetectable tool that you'd like me to test on the channel, let me know in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to help me grow the channel and be seen by more people. The YouTube algorithm loves it. Share this or any other video with someone that you think it could help or inform. This channel is unique on YouTube. I actually know what I'm talking about as an educator working at a university in the UK, unlike shill channels that just don't have a clue about AI in higher education, can't access Turnitin's AI detector, and mainly post promotional videos to trick you into clicking their affiliate links. I don't play like that, and I never will. Thank you for your support. Okay, this new hyper mode is supposedly so powerful and resource intensive, Ryne are going to charge us 18 cents US every time we use it. I think we can afford that. Apparently we'll be billed for our total use every 30 days. Let's do it. First, let's ask the newish Ryne essay composer to write us a 1,500 word essay on whether Ryne's new hyper mode can bypass all AI detectors, including Copyleaks. We have the option of attaching materials, but I'm just going to clarify my instructions. We set the length, the type of essay we want, reference style, and we get a proposed structure. Looks fine to me, so let's go. It takes a little over a minute to run, and we get this output with a 100% likely AI score with the Ryne in-house AI detector. Let's take this version of the essay and paste it into this document here. 100% AI score, you say? We have no option to use hyper mode here. Ryne, if you're listening, which I suspect you are as you've told me you're big fans of the channel, offering more humanizer functionality and settings here would be a great improvement. Anyway, we're forced to be boring here and just hit the basic humanize button. This brings the in-house AI detector score down to 22%. We'll hit it again, and that brings the AI score down to 0%. That will do the trick. We'll paste the 0% AI score version of the essay into this document here. Hey, you told us in the introduction that you were going to be testing hyper mode. I am. I'm just doing some baseline tests first. Let's run our essay composer essay and our humanized version of it through the Turnitin AI detector to see what happens. Normally I don't look at the plagiarism score or similarity score, but today is different, since subscribers have asked me about this recently. We can see that the plagiarism score is 20%. However, universities don't care about the overall score, they care about the individual items that contribute to this score. No item is flagged as higher than 2%, which is pretty good. Even better when we see that both of these are from the reference list, meaning they don't count as they're not text from the main body. All other items are 1% or less than 1%, which isn't really a big deal, and they look fine. Let's check out the AI score. The essay composer essay has a 47% likely AI score. Interesting. The humanized version of the AI Composer essay has a 17% plagiarism or similarity score. Again, the biggest items are from the reference list, and every other score is so low that it doesn't really matter, and it definitely doesn't suggest the work has been plagiarized. The AI score for this humanized version of the essay is 0% with Turnitin. Because of course it is, it's Ryne. We'll be checking out the quality of these essays later in the video. For now, we just care about the AI scores. Next, we're going to run these two essays through Copyleaks and their mighty AI detector, starting with level 1 sensitivity. We'll increase the sensitivity until the work is flagged. For the essay composer essay, we get a score of 99.9% likely AI. For the humanized version of that essay, we get a score of 99.9% likely AI. Now we know where we stand with our AI detector scores for the work. The essay composer gets a 47% likely AI score with Turnitin and a 99.9% likely AI score with Copyleaks. The humanized version gets a 0% AI score with Turnitin and a 99.9% score with Copyleaks. Humanizing the text has achieved nothing with a more sensitive AI detector, so it's time to use hyper mode and see what happens. You can access this in Ryne by going to the humanizer feature. Look at the brilliant new features Ryne have added in their January update. We've got more languages and new advanced fine-tuning settings to help you produce work that meets your specifications. I sound like an ad for Ryne here. Please note, viewers, Ryne have not paid me a single cent. In fact, I'm paying the 18 cents it costs to use the hyper mode out of my own pocket. I do have to remortgage my house, but it's worth it to bring my subscribers high quality and current information. Before we use it, we have this billing confirmation window that says we've got to pay. It's non-refundable and we'll have to pay even if we cancel our Ryne account. No worries, we hit I agree and the hyper mode humanizer only takes about a minute. The Ryne in-house AI detector is giving the output a 0% AI score. Like, obviously, and we paste the hyper mode essay into this document here. Just for fun, let's see what the hyper mode version of the essay gets with Turnitin. The plagiarism or similarity score has reduced from 20% in the original to 11% in this humanized version, and there are still no problematic items that suggest plagiarism. The AI detector score is 0%. To be honest, I would have been shocked if there was an AI detector score. That means we're turning our attention to Copyleaks again, and we're going to see whether anything is flagged by testing the text with increasing levels of sensitivity. Starting with level 1. What will happen? Place your bets now. I'm recording this audio after the fact, so I know the answer. What AI score do you think it will get? 0%? Higher than that? Post your guesses in the comments. Here we go. With level 1 sensitivity, we get an AI score of 100% likely AI. That's right. Every single word of this dang hyper mode text was flagged. It performed worse than the original essay composer text or the text that was just humanized with a standard humanizer included as part of our package. What a waste of 18 cents. This feature is not good. Sorry, Ryne, you need to do better with this one. I was guessing it would get a 0% score. Were you? You can already guess that this video will conclude that you should avoid the Ryne Hypermode Humanizer feature, but if you stick around you can check out the quality of the essay composer essay and the two humanized documents with me. As a reminder, I post a link to the documents I create and test in my videos, and you can check these out for yourself if you're interested. I'm all about transparency. I've recorded every step in this process, and I've even uploaded the Copyleaks AI report for this video. First things first, let's check out the essay composer essay. Well, right off the bat, it looks ugly. If the purpose of this is to minimize the amount of work that we have to do, why does it include this markdown language that we have to delete? We've got a citation to the Ryne website with no date. Any half-decent student knows that if you can't find a date for something on a website, you use the current year when you accessed the website. Good use of delve, a dead giveaway of AI writing. The assertion that Ryne Humanizer's hypermode can definitively bypass all AI detection systems, including Copyleaks, warrants careful scrutiny. Lol, that's a fact. It can't. Hang on, I guess we're overusing the phrase careful scrutiny in this essay. Overall, the essay is okay. It's fine. It's about the same as a chatbot essay from any chatbot. It's long-winded, it runs out of things to say relating to what we wanted the focus of the essay to be. Maybe you're thinking that about this video. Hey, I'm trying my best, friend. There were many citations that I didn't comment on as we went through this document. Are they real? Is this like a typical chatbot essay where it's flipping a coin about whether the source exists? Let's evaluate the references now. So the reference list is not great. It does somewhat adhere to APA style, but the Ryne essay composer does not know how to cite journal articles correctly. It is citing them as if they are a website. Again, Ryne, if you're listening, if something published in an academic journal is being cited, it does not look like that. While all the links are good and correct, there are issues, like no date being provided for web sources that would take time to correct before submission of this essay. The claims and statements that the sources are being used to support are credible and accurate enough. That part is decent. Overall though, it's a bit meh. I'm disappointed. Though it was my first time using it, I was expecting better from this essay composer. However, further testing is required, and I'll be doing more of that in the near future. Now, let's check out the humanized version of the essay composer essay. The original was written to a decent enough standard. What about the humanized version? Overall, the writing is not amazing. Maybe this was because I humanized it twice, but it's far below the standard of other humanized text that I've produced with Ryne. It's disappointing and a bit confusing. We've got the markup, markdown stuff in the essay again. We've got silly human type mistakes that can bypass some AI detectors. Exist, full stop, lowercase t, the. A sentence not starting with a capital letter. We've got an issue with an in-text citation having an author's initial. Very plausible, I'll give you that, Ryne. It's a mistake I see from students all the time. And yes, even before chatbots were a thing. Our recent research indicates bad stuff. Trying to bypass AI detection, especially in academics. Maybe academia? Look at this A.I. Wasn't it just the letters AI elsewhere? At the end of the day, no humanizer permanently beats all detectors. We don't yet know. What a bad and confusing conclusion. As AI keeps improving to make deception more human-like, developers of deception detectors are also improving their detectors to catch the ever-changing deception. Let's see if we can squeeze in the word deception or detector a few more times and make this tragic, confusing sentence even worse. And the essay goes out with a whimper. Therefore, it won't be possible to create something permanent that can defeat all human detector. Finally, let's check out the quality of the hyper mode writing. Yes, the markup, markdown stuff doesn't count. It's carryover from the original. Has led to arms race. What about an arms race? Popular plagiarizing and AI detector. Did you mean plagiarism? Consistent inability of AIs to so well mimic human writing. This hypermode needs to go back to school. These all tools may either... Your essay will put forth a fair share of assessment for these tools. We're into what the heck are you talking about territory now. I'm confused. The repeatings. In terms of accuracy, with a capital A for no reason, English is the most accurate language. Other capital L languages are changing for the greater good.
How can this be for the greater good? The greater good.
It must be try against Copyleaks. By the Ryne humanizer. This is cute. Ryne don't capitalize their own name here. Here we've got a space before the first word at the start of a paragraph. That's an undetectable AI classic. Has serious implication. Tools like the Copyleaks. Should this AI detection makes? Crazy, it added some text in Hindi. This is wild. Okay, now it's the conclusion of the video. The essay composer is okay, but it's not that much better than a chatbot. More testing is needed. The citations are real, and claims or statements that it attributes to them are plausible enough. There are major issues with the references that would require correction. The writing is fine, but the points are meandering and not very focused. Maybe it was the topic I chose. I'm not going to recommend the essay composer based on this test. The text humanized twice was a big disappointment. The errors and mistakes were too obvious and easily correctable for any student hoping to do well in a module to leave in. Lots of work would be required to fix it up, and if you're doing that, you may as well just write the essay yourself. As for the hyper mode, avoid. You'd be better off putting that 18 cent in your savings or giving it to a homeless person. Not only does hyper mode only achieve the same 0% AI score with Turnitin that you can get with humanizers that are part of your Ryne plan, it does it with tragic work that is riddled with errors and earns a higher AI score with more sensitive and accurate AI detectors like Copyleaks. And that's the end. I'm planning to make a video in the near future that evaluates Ryne's Ruby plan and comments on whether it's good value for students who are heavy users of humanizers. If there's anything you want me to test, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Please support this channel by liking and sharing this video, and hit subscribe with the notifications on for more honest, authoritative, and transparent review videos like this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!